starting with these 2 embroidery hoops. You can grab these pretty much from any craft store, and the smaller one measures 8 inches and the larger one is a 12-inch embroidery hoop, and they're very inexpensive. I'm going to start by removing the inside of the hoop. Each embroidery hoop has 2 pieces. The outer layer you tighten, the inner layer is just a circle. So I painted those using my Wise Owl Black chalk synthesis paint. And I'm going to leave the other 2 pieces the unfinished wood. And I'm going to allow that to fully dry. Once dry, I had grabbed these tea towels from Target. It was a pack of 2. The one has little ghosts on it. The second one says, "Hey Boo." Now I'm going to start with my larger embroidery hoop. In the outer layer, I'm going to lay the ghost towel on top of it. And then taking the piece that I had painted, I'm going to slip it on the inside. And then you can tighten at that metal tightener at the top. And it holds the towel nice and tight in place. Then I took the smaller embroidery hoop. I did the same exact thing. And I just circled it around the saying, "Hey Boo." And then I went ahead and tightened the adjuster. Once I had my towel set where I wanted it, I just took a pair of scissors and cut around. You do want to leave some extra material so we can wrap it around the outside of the embroidery hoop to the back. And I'm just holding that in place with some hot glue. They do make a special fabric glue as well, but this held perfectly fine. So I went around the entire thing. Once it was hot glued, I undid my adjuster at the top that tightens and loosens the hoop, and I decided to just cut that off because I do not need it. The hot glue is now holding everything in place. And I just had a pair of metal shears that just cut that nicely. And then I folded over the extra material to cover the little space. I'm going to set that aside. I'm going to go to the larger embroidery hoop and cut around so that I have less material to fold over. And again, you just want to leave enough space so that you can fold all the material. Now on this one at the top, I just cut a little slit so that I can fold it around the metal adjuster. I will leave that one in place on the larger embroidery hoop. And I'm just going around the circle, folding over all the extra material using the hot glue. And you want to make this nice and tight. Now I did the embroidery hoop so that the material's kind of sitting in, and then you have the rim of the embroidery hoop in black still showing. I have some artificial greenery. You could find this at Target, but they also sell similar stuff at Hobby Lobby and Michael's, and I'm just taking my floral wire to bunch the 3 small pieces together. And I did 2 of those, one for the right side and one for the left side. And once I have it all wrapped together, I'm just going to trim the stem a little bit. And using my hot glue, I'm going to place the artificial greenery on both the left and right side. And then I have this little flower that I'm going to place in the center. I want to cover that ghost that I had cut off at the bottom here. And then you can kind of bend the artificial greenery around the small hoop here. And then I'm going to take the Hey Boo and glue it right on the larger embroidery hoop. And I'm just placing the glue around the edge of the embroidery hoop. And then to hang it, I just took a piece of jute, slipped it through the metal adjuster at the top, took a small popsicle stick and some hot glue, and just glued the jute down to the back here. It's a very lightweight wreath, so this will hold it perfectly. And there we go. Now we just have this very easy Hey Boo Wreath. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Paint products, tissue paper transfers, and mesh stencils can all be found on our webpage at chalkitupfancy.com. And don't forget, you can also check out other tutorials on our webpage as well. Have a great day.